Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to day 2 of my countdown to Christmas horror. I screwed up in the last video. I think I said day 4. That's supposed to be day 3. I even put day 4 on the title and everything, so I modified that and changed it to day 3. So now here's day 2 for you. It's a 2018 film from the UK, and I saw the trailer and it looked very interesting, and I found that it is a Christmas sci-fi slash horror film. I'm going with more of the horror aspects, and I forgot who directed this. But anyway, it's a sci-fi horror film called Await Further Instructions. Now, with this movie, you have this UK family. They're celebrating Christmas. Their son finally shows up to the home. He brings his Indian girlfriend with him. And of course, the family is not too keen with his new girlfriend. He hasn't come around the home as much. They said he's been missing he doesn't call, he doesn't write for a whole couple years. And the family's kind of iffy with everything going on. His father's kind of a dick. He's got his sister there who happens to be pregnant, and she's a bitch. The grandfather's there, and he's kind of an asshole. So you kind of got all these people in this house. And they finally they have a lot of issues with foreigners. It's kind of weird how they did that, but you can tell there's a little bit of tension, a little maybe racism thing happening with this family. So I decided, you know what, we're here for Christmas. Let's forget everything and have a good time. So they all go to bed. They wake up in the morning. They've realized that there's this weird black structure that's covering every single window, every single door. It's encased the house. It's very solid. They're hitting it. Nothing's breaking. Nothing at all. And they're realizing what the hell's going on. The only thing that's really working, the lights are working. They got electricity, but also the TV is out. And all of a sudden, when they finally get the TV to work, it starts putting out specific instructions. Now, the first one was, don't eat your food. The food is contaminated. Clean yourself. But the instructions start to become more paranoid. Here's some shots. You must inoculate yourself. Someone's infected. Take care of the infected, and so on and so on. And they start to escalate. And of course, someone gets killed, and they think something's happening, and they start putting blame on each other. The father's becoming more and more obsessed and being more dictatorship. And there's tension between the son as well. And of course, something happens with the pregnant woman, so they have to get the Indian girl who happens to be in med school. It goes back and forth between this fighting family. It's not really an infection film. It's more of a paranoid, schizophrenic type film. But there's a cool twist. I don't want to say anything about the twist because I thought it was pretty cool on that. Excuse me. I'm trying to say how I can do this without spoiling anything because I don't really want to spoil it. But anyway, there's something else at hand. You think it's a government conspiracy happening. You think there's something else with these emergency broadcasts that it's only affecting them, but it's not. There's really weird things happening around the house. Now, they receive syringes to inoculate, but when they have to put them through a slip, the slip is like a breathing vagina, almost, but it's not. And pretty much, it's just really a lot of weird stuff going on, but it pays off near the end on how everything is incorporated. Now, this gave me a very like a virus type feeling when I watched this movie. A couple of certain scenes reminded me of that. Also, without giving else any further attention, very dark, very twisted. It showed how certain family members reacted and how they would turn on each other almost at a blink of an eye. Especially, your dad's your loving father. Well, not in case for this one. Your sister's turning up against you and everything. So you have a lot of family pretty much fighting each other. And of course, they're all glued to the TV. That plays an important role too with the whole TV and everything. How you have to stay in front of the TV and wait for the next instruction to pop up. And it's kind of got like a religious aspect near the end as well, but really doesn't play as much, but it plays real cool. I liked it. It's not very gory. There's a little bit of blood, but nothing crazy. There's no nudity or anything like that. But the way the story is played out, I thought it did a great job. Again, they went certain ways. They went with a whole terroristic background, especially with a girl that's possibly from India, you know. But they went there, and of course, they're like, the son's going, hey, knock it off, that's my girlfriend. So they're really making tension happening in this film. But they went to certain areas which needed to go, and I liked it. For special features, you have interviews with the cast, storyboards, concept art, and trailers. Now, that's the back right there. So, yeah. It was well done. A cool, like a sci-fi horror film, but it's a Christmas horror film. It takes place on Christmas, which I thought was pretty cool. Again, if you've seen the movie Virus, you might have an idea what's going on. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, I didn't really want to spoil it. It's a brand new film. Again, a lot of cool twists, a lot of fun shit going on in this movie. I kind of figured it out, but there's also parts that are like, well, are they going in that general direction? And it was kind of neat how they did it. So, okay, yeah, it's all practical effects. I think there's a couple CGI moments, but the rest is all practical. And that was really cool how they did that. Alright, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review on Await Further Instructions from 2018. And who put this out on Blu-ray? Dark Sky Films. So Dark Sky releases Blu-ray. Definitely recommend checking it out, guys. It's a lot of fun. Especially if you like cool sci-fi Christmas horror. This is it. Alright, guys. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't, let's hear your thoughts. Thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more Christmas horror. Peace.